everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is well and coping well during lockdown. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a quick 0 to 3 months essentials video for babies, and I hope it helps anyone out there looking for a bit of guidance, or any new mums looking for some tips. Then I hope this can help you. One of the first things that I loved, and I went through quite a few bottles trying to find out what one would work for me and my baby. So Dr. Brown's premature bottles, and they were tiny. They were literally about this big. They worked great, but after like 2-3 weeks, they were just not working for us. So then we tried the Tommee Tippee bottles. They were really poor. I really hated them. He'd get a lot of wind from them. I just don't really rate Tommee Tippee bottles. I think they're one of the worst bottles out there. My son hated them and we hated them. The ones that we stuck with and still have to this day are the Man bottles. The Man bottles are amazing because they are self-sterilising as well, so you don't actually need a steriliser for these bottles. All you need is a microwave and to be washed properly. So this is just a big one to showing that we're still using them. They are amazing. They come all the way apart. The top comes off, the bottom comes off. You wash them all out and then you put them in the microwave for literally 3 minutes and then you're good to go. So this one's just been sterilised. Yeah, they're the best thing. About sterilisers, Tommee Tippee steriliser, I think it was just the standard one. I think it was about £130, but we managed to get it in the sale in Mothercare when it was all closing down. That is the worst purchase that I've purchased. It was awful. The first time we used it, the plate burnt. The quality of it was rubbish for like £130. So that's when we did discover the Man bottles were self-sterilising, and then anything else that we needed to sterilise, we used the Milton liquid. I'm not actually too sure what it's called, but the Milton one that you dilute in water, like 5 litres of water to 1 cap. That was amazing. It's old school, but it's amazing. It worked brilliant for us. The topics of bottles, the next thing that we use loads, we use a lot. It was in our living room, it was in our bedroom, anywhere that we needed to go. So say if we were visiting someone, we'd always take this with us. Was like a sleepy pod. So it is like a copy of the sleepy head, and the sleepy head is just so much money. £130 for something that they're not even allowed to sleep in. So we used this bad boy. We caught it off Amazon. I think it was about £23, and it is one of the purchases that we loved and used all the time. We popped it on the sofa, so if he was napping, he was somewhere safe that we could keep an eye on him, because obviously they're not allowed to sleep in it at night time because of the bumpers at the side, but we all know that anyway. And yeah, so we love that one. It has a little handle up there. It all comes apart to go in the wash. The third thing that we bought and we couldn't live without was the Next to Me crib, Next to Me cot. We didn't buy the Chico one, but we bought another one. It was from Smith's Toys. I can link it down below if you want, and it was half the price and done exactly the same thing. We loved it. We used it every night all the way till he was about 5-6 months old. And yeah, we couldn't live without that one. It was really nice to wake up, obviously in the middle of the night, because you're up at all hours of the day, all hours of the night. You never really get a break with a newborn, but that's all part of it. See, for breastfeeding mums and stuff like that, having the Next to Me cot right next to you was perfect, so you could get the baby out, feed the baby, and then pop him straight back. So yeah, that was a lifesaver for us anyway, for me. As I said, that we used that for ages, 5 months. I think it goes up to about 9 kilos. But the only problem is with the Next to Me cots is that the mattress is really thin. I think it's about this thin. So when they start getting a bit heavier, I think they start getting a bit uncomfortable. Well, Hudson definitely did. So that's when we moved on to our bigger cot. So another thing that we found was really important was investing in a good changing bag. I feel like it really makes a difference when you're out. The stress levels kind of come down because you have everything that you need. So we actually got like a rucksack one, so me and Harry could both wear it. Harry's my boyfriend, partner, whatever you want to call it. him. I'm sure he'll be watching this video cringing at me right now. So yeah, ours, I think we got ours from Smiths as well. I'll see if I can link it if they still do it. Not really too sure, but on the outside pockets it has a baby wipe section that you can easily access baby wipes when you're out. So if they accidentally do sick or burp somewhere and you need a quick fix, literally grab them out, wipe them out, all done. And on the other side we had a pocket, and we always put a pump hand sanitizer in there, and we use that every time that we touch the baby. We literally just touch the baby, clean the baby's bum, because obviously public places can sometimes not be that clean, but that's just life. So yeah, and then in the baby bag you just have all your essentials, so your milk, your baby bottle warmer so you can keep the milk nice and warm, and yeah, it just made everything really easy for your trip out, because you want to try and keep normal life even though having a newborn's really hard. So for when the little one is really small, I don't really like the idea of putting adult style clothes on a tiny little baby, because their skin is so soft and so fresh, and I think babies, this is my opinion, I can do you Hans, but this is for me, I like the baby to look like a little baby. So I think baby grows all the way, during the day, during the night, whatever. Obviously cute little outfits that are nice and soft and cute still, but I really think baby grows are like the best. So we always dress Hudson in white, or we used to dress Hudson in white all the time, and we just loved it. The best ones I found, so we got some of his vests from Primark, Tesco's. Do you know what, I love Tesco's. I don't know what it's called, F&F I think. I love it in there. The quality is really good and the prices are quite good as well. So I would recommend white vests, long sleeve, short sleeved, and the vest ones. Hudson's in them all the time, and when you buy them from Primark and stuff, say they do a poo and it's an explosive poo, take it off, put it in the bin, and you don't really mind because it was like £2 for a pack of 4. Another thing going on from baby grows and stuff like that, Next, it is a little bit more pricey compared to Primark and your local supermarket, Jewel, Asda and stuff like that. The Next baby grows, when they're really small, are amazing. The seams are like, I don't know why I keep doing this, the seams on the clothes, on the feet, are all sewn on the outside, so there's no rubbing against their skin, which I thought was really good, because Hudson did get a little sore on his toe because the Primark baby grows would rub. So yeah, definitely invest in a couple of Next baby grows, or ask for them in a baby shower or something like that, because I think they're really worth the buy. Another thing that we really liked, I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, another thing that we really liked was Infacoal when he was really small. So we wasn't sure whether he was having colic when he was crying a little bit. He was a really easy baby, to be fair, but whenever he got a bit unsettled, or he hadn't done a poo in a very long time, because babies eat, poo and sleep. So when he didn't poo for quite a long time, we'd just give him a bit of Infacoal, and we just found that it kind of worked for us. He's kind of outgrown all that now, but yeah, we loved that, and I would highly recommend Infacoal. But you do have to use it in a certain time period, it does say on the box, so I would recommend getting a small one, because when they're really little they don't go through a lot anyway. Out and about on your journeys, I'd really recommend a car mirror, just so you can look back at the baby. Obviously you don't really want to be sitting in the back of your car, and you can't anyway if you go out on your own, and especially for single mums, single dads, or people just wanting to go out on their own, having a car mirror is a must, I think, because you can literally just have a quick check and you can see whether the baby's sleeping, smiling, dazing out the window, whatever. Peace of mind. And peace of mind, you don't realise how much you worry about them. You think, no, it'll be alright. No, you worry all the time. You look at them sleep, you look at them breathe, any little sniffle, you take them straight to the doctors. When I become a mum and when Harry become a dad, we changed really to worriers. I'm never a worrier. Anything about me, anything about our lives, we're like, yeah, no, it'll be fine. Anything comes down to Hudson, we're literally like, is he okay? Is he breathing? Is he alright? So yeah, car mirror. Pram clip. they are a godsend, having them pram clips, because again, when you're out on your own or you both got your hands full, pram clip, don't overfill it, because the pram will fall over. Obviously not with the baby in it. When say if your partner's carrying the baby, the pram will move. I don't really know what it's called. Shift and fall over. We did have that experience in Blue Water once. Baby wasn't in the pram, but yeah, hella embarrassing. So yeah, pram clip, and you can always clip the changing bag to it. Or so second to last thing that we bought on a whim. We didn't really have any idea. We went into Mothercare and we were having a look at the baby baths. We literally had no idea about baby baths or what. We literally just went in there and was like, yeah, that one looks cool, we'll buy that one. Luckily enough, we got really lucky with the one that we got. We got a Snuggle one. I think it's called Snuggle. It's something along them lines. I'll link it below. I think it was about $24.99. It is the best bath. I literally recommend it to anyone. Anytime I see anything on Facebook, I'm like, yes, this bath is the best one. It is literally amazing. Maybe I'll get a clip of it in a second. But it has like a little seat bump, so they sit in it, and it's kind of upright, and they can't move, and the bump stops them from like sitting forward or sliding down. Hudson uses it now, and he literally just sits up in it. It grows bath. So as you can see there, it's got the seat in it. The little bumps go there, and it's got a max line. Honestly, it's perfect. It's worked really well for us. As I said, he still goes in it. It's a bit of a state right now, but it's because you just had a bath. So it looks like this. I would definitely recommend the Snuggle bath. Thing that I think is a must. I don't know how people do it without it, but the prep machine, the Tommee Tippee prep machine. Oh, Hudson's saying mum, mum, mum in the background. He only learned that a couple of days ago, which I feel is amazing. Yay! So the prep machine, it's amazing. I don't know how people cope without one or don't even know what one is. Tommee Tippee prep machine, 100% is a must. Please, please, please get one. It changes everything. The stress of trying to get the bottle ready. As soon as the baby starts making a like a cry, literally goes within what, 30 seconds, a minute, it's done. Your bottle's ready to drink. No cooling down, no doing it in cold water or anything like that. It's ready. So definitely recommend the Tommee Tippee prep machine. And yeah, I think it goes from like 4 ounces. 4 ounces? Is it 4 ounces? 4 ounces to about 11 ounces, I think. But yeah, it's amazing. We use ours every day, all day. And especially at night time, when the baby's a little bit upset, say if you come off the breast milk or your partner's doing them a bottle, definitely recommend the prep machine. On the lines of prep machine, I'm going to go on to milk quickly. Harry actually bought this milk by accident. I sent him out one day because I didn't want to breastfeed anymore. I think I had done 2 to 3 weeks and then express, and then I just didn't get along with it. Me and Hudson, he latched perfectly and stuff like that, but it just wasn't for me. I was too tired. Hudson was cluster feeding at night time and I just couldn't cope anymore. So I just asked him to get a milk from the shop. Harry comes back with Aptamil Sensavia. I think, is that how you say it, babe? Sensavia? Yeah, in the background. And that has been amazing. We didn't know it was the new one. He just picked it up on a whim, and everyone that asks me, I tell them what milk I use, and they love it as well. The particles or something in the milk are broken down really small, so it doesn't upset their tummy or something like that. But yeah, so a little recommendation, if you're thinking about what milks you're going to use or milks that you want to stock up on, where am I from? Stock up from, please look into the Aptamil Sensavia. But I would also suggest don't stack up too much, because your baby might not get along with it, might have an upset tummy, and you might have to change your milk. So yeah, Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe. If there's anything else that you want me to look into reviewing, I will be doing a 3 to 6 months video on what he uses and what we found really works. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you got some tips from what I learned from having my little boy. Please like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I hope to see you in another video. Thanks guys, bye!